Today I'll show you how Vietnamese people make crispy rice pancakes, or we call them bánh xèo. I won't be using any flour, just plain rice from your kitchen. To go with it, I also show you how to make the pickled carrots and the dipping sauce. So stick with me until the end of the video. First, soak your rice overnight or for at least 6 to 8 hours, then rinse and wash it well. I'm using jasmine rice, but you can use any other types of rice. I also made it with brown rice and it turned out great. Start blending the rice with the ratio of 1 water, 1 rice. But honestly, at this stage, the ratio isn't very important. I blend each batch for about 3 minutes and then strain it through a fine strainer to make sure there's no sandy texture. After that, let the batter sit for at least half an hour. This is what it looks like after half an hour. The rice settles at the bottom while the water rises on the top. Now it's time to adjust the thickness of the batter by discarding some of the water on the top. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I do this quite often with most of my rice-based dishes. Once the batter reaches the thickness you want, of course we won't know if it's exactly right yet, but at least we know it's not too watery. Then we can move on to the next stage. In this video, I'm dividing the batter into 2 parts, one with turmeric coconut cream and the other part is just plain rice. First, I'm adding some salt and turmeric powder. Don't worry, the turmeric will give a beautiful yellow color without affecting the flavor or the smell at all. Then add some coconut cream. There are no specific measurements for this dish, so you can adjust the ingredients to your liking. Just make sure to strain everything well through a fine strainer so there are no lumps left in the batter. Then add some shallots into the batter. For the plain rice batter, I only add shallot and a bit of salt and then mix it really well. For the filling of the pancakes, I'm using onion and chicken. You can use whatever the fillings you like. For the chicken, I'm only adding a bit of salt, pepper, and a bit of green shallot into it. Okay, let's get back to the batter. How do we know if it will give us the right texture for the pancake? We need to test it by making a few plain ones at beginning. I always keep the heat on medium-high. The pancake is telling me that the batter is a little too thick. As you can see, it's taking too long to become transparent on the stove, and it really doesn't look crispy at all. I need to thin out the batter a little bit by adding some extra water. So you might be wondering, what if the batter is too watery? It's very simple. Just let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes, then discard some water from the top to make the batter thicker again. Cook the filling first so it won't release water during the frying process and make the pancake soggy. Make sure you pour the batter evenly and fill in any gaps with the batter. I cook it for about 4 to 5 minutes until it becomes crispy. You can also add a little extra oil if you like your pancake extra crispy. I'm doing the same process with the blend rice batter. This is a very quick version of pickled carrots that's ready to use within half an hour. You need some shredded carrots, sugar, and white vinegar. Again, adjust the ingredients to your taste. If you like it more sour, add more vinegar and less sugar. Or do the opposite if you prefer it sweeter. Now let it sit for half an hour. Okay, to make the dipping sauce, this part is important. Remember the ratio 3, 1, 1, 1, 1. That's 3 parts of water, 1 part of sugar, 1 part lemon juice, and 1 part of fish sauce. So first of all, I will need to crush some garlic and chili into a paste. And then I need some lemon juice. To dissolve 1 spoon of sugar, I'm using 2 spoons of hot water and 1 spoon of cool room temperature water. Mix everything well together and then add 1 spoon of fish sauce. Once the mixture has cooled down completely, add 1 spoon of lemon juice along with the chili and garlic paste. Now our dipping sauce is ready to use. This is what our pickled carrots look like after half an hour. Squeeze out the excess liquid, then add them to your dipping sauce. Since the pickles contain vinegar, they add an extra tangy, sour flavor to the sauce. The difference between these and the pre-mixed pancake flour you can buy at the market is that these are made from plain rice. Because of that, the pancakes become hard rather than crispy after a few hours. So if you want to make them crispy again later, I recommend reheating them in the oven or air fryer. Avoid using the microwave because it will make them soft and chewy. I love both versions of this pancake. The blend rice batter gives the pancake a fresh, subtle rice flavor, while the coconut version gives them a richer and creamier taste.